What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another one of Lucky Strike Living. Today is Christmas for me. If you don't know what today is, it is the last Wednesday and Thursday in July. You know what that means? That means it is mini season here in Florida. And it is one of my all-time favorite things to do, favorite things to film. And we are over here on the east coast of Florida, and we're gonna get after them. If you're familiar with the mini season at all, it is very crazy, very hectic. So of course we are already out here because we don't want to hold up anybody at the ramp, and everybody's super stressful and stressed out. And of course we've already caught a couple. Look how clear the water is. My buddy Rodney is with us, and he is on a coral head that I found just a minute ago. And it is the greatest day of the year, no questions asked. So we are gonna get right into it. I'm gonna put you on my head. We're gonna show you guys some lobster footage, how we lose a bunch, how we catch a bunch, because of course, we are not professionals at anything. So we're gonna bring you guys along. Hope you guys are having a phenomenal day. And we are gonna do, I'm hoping, lobster bisque. Airplanes, boats, traffic. A lot of lobster died today. A lot of people. Let's get after it. All right, y'all, we have finally jumped in the water here on the east coast of Florida, and it is lobster season. So I am going to go over a few things here and there, but I know you guys like to hear the sounds of the ocean and just get to see these videos raw. So I'm going to do as little talking as I can, but I will share my notes. I hope everybody had a wonderful and safe lobster season. Hope you guys enjoyed it half as much as we did, and enjoy today's video. The majority of our diving today was shot 20 to 35 feet of water. I am by no means a professional diver, free diver, but it is one of the most enjoyable things that I like to do. And catching lobster, I call it Easter egg hunt for adults. This spot typically holds a few lobster, but there is a deeper cave in this ledge, and because I am not a professional free diver, it's almost impossible for me to get to the bottom and dig them out. So Rodney, my buddy, is down with a tank, and he's going to give us some help. Rodney let me catch a few, so now it's his turn, and he's gonna go to work with his tank.
This bag's a lot more convenient when the zipper works.
When the zipper works.
So we hook it right here on the front of the carcass and put it down, and as long as it does not go down past, it is legal. This lobster is barely a keeper, but it is not going down past it, so we can keep it. Same with this one. This one is a keeper.
Definitely. Delicious. Absolutely delicious. So like I said, we are on the East Coast. If you're unfamiliar with the channel, we are on the West Coast of Florida. We fish and surf and hunt and do all that sort of stuff over there. So if we don't have any spots, or we don't have very many, we use the tow method, which I'm sure some of you are familiar, but some of you aren't. Is obviously you have to have your dive flag up, but we have a rope that goes way out the back, and then we have a diver, and the water's clear enough and shallow enough that they can see all the way to the bottom, and they're looking for rocks, ledges, coral heads, anything that can hold a lobster. And if they see one, they just lift their head up and yell, and then we'll turn around, mark it, put the anchor in the water or a trolling motor, and then Katie bar the door. We go catch some lobsters. But it's a pretty cool way. It's a lot of fun. You see a lot of cool different things. Groupers, sometimes some sharks, sea turtles. But it's definitely the most efficient way that I know of to find new stuff. So next time you see us, he's gonna be yelling, "We got one!" I got greedy. I tried to get 3. No. Stupid. Yeah, come get these. After a few spots, now it is my turn to be towed. I wanted to show you guys what it looks like and how awesome it is. The boat's doing all the work, and all I'm doing is holding onto a rope and looking for antennas, lobster, cracks, rocks, coral heads, anything that piques my interest. If it does look of interest, I will let the rope go down, and see what I can find. After a few minutes, I find my first coral head. The noise that you hear me making is trying to get Rodney's attention because there's a lobster on the bottom right behind him. And he hears me but doesn't know where I am, but he also sees another lobster right in front of him. So he goes after his, and I go after the one behind him. This mini season for us was very unique in the sense that all of our little spots only had one lobster here, two lobster there, a couple smalls. We never found any place that was stacked or loaded with them. So we had to pick away, get one here, one there, and that's just the name of the game. Every year is different. This lobster was just barely too small, so I'm going to put him back in a little rock so that he can grow up to live another day. Alright guys, mid-morning update. I think we're at 13 and now we're going to change gears a little bit, and Rodney is on the bottom with a tank and he's just going to swim this whole piece of bottom and see if we can find them that way, because all of our little coral heads and places that hold 3s, 4s, 5s, 6s, 8s, 10s, we're not having very good luck. So we're going to scour the bottom, but I do want to show you guys again how we measure them. Not to say that we're professionals. So this lobster is pretty small, and if you put that gauge right between his eyes, and if that falls over, then it is not a keeper. But this does not fall over, so this would be number 13. And another piece of information that you might not know is legally you have to keep your lobster alive from the time you catch them to the time you get back to the truck, get back to the dock, wherever you're going, because if you do get stopped and checked by law enforcement, then we want to be able to throw the lobsters back and they live. But you want to see something kind of funny and stupid? You guys saw me catch that last lobster. I got battle scars. So he tried to get away from me and I just bear hugged him. And these are called spiny lobsters for a reason. So Rodney's at the bottom. We're gonna enjoy a little bit of a rest, let him catch some, find some, maybe some new areas, and then we're gonna be right back at it. Hope you guys are having half of as good of a day as I am, because this is my favorite. Absolutely love it. With my little man. He was always with me. Did you see the lobsters in there, Richard? Man, what a beautiful day. Lobster season is my absolute favorite. Not as many bugs as there was last year or the year before, but still a absolute phenomenal time. I think for a couple hours we got 13. So if you're unfamiliar, the Keys and Biscayne Bay, I believe, is 6, and everywhere else in the state of Florida is 12 per person. So we caught a one-man limit. Totally good with us. It's all about getting out, having a great time with friends, catching some bugs for dinner. Life is all good. But as we said before, mini season is super busy, so we are here at the ramp. We're gonna put the boat on the trailer and get home, and then we're gonna fillet. We're gonna clean these lobster for you guys and then make a delicious meal. But we don't want to take up too much time and show you guys and do all the little things that we typically do at the ramp and get the best footage we can, because there is a long line and we don't want to waste anybody's time. But hope you guys enjoyed the lobstering. Now it's time for the best lobster bisque you'll ever have in your whole life. See you at the kitchen. All right guys, we are here at the house, and now it is time to fillet these beautiful Florida spiny lobsters. So we've got 6 of them, but I'm obviously just going to show you one. There's a few ways to do it. You can ring them. So as we talked about, I'm going to do a lobster bisque with a few of them, if not all of them, and then I might do 1 or 2 lobster tails. But what I like to do is take a knife and you just cut all the way around, and the big thing is just try not to get any lobster juices on anything, because it stinks. I'm gonna put that over the water so my wife doesn't kill me. Then all you do is just snap off an antenna. You've probably seen it 100 times, but I'm going to show the people who don't know. And on the antennas, they have little barbs that are faced backwards. And then you go right up the poop chute with it. And with those barbs pointed backwards, you put it in there, twist it a little bit. It comes out with all their guts. And now that is a perfectly cleaned lobster tail ready to go. But because we are going to do a lobster bisque as well, I'm going to cut off all of the legs, because there is quite a bit of meat in there and you will get a ton of flavor in your lobster bisque from the legs. I know some people do the whole head, but I'm not going to do that. So what I'm also going to do is I'm going to break and or cut off the knuckles, because there is a ton of meat in there as well. And then inside you're left with a little bit of meat, not much, but that is a cleaned lobster. Look at that little guy. Those things are so sharp, they got me today a couple times. But that is one. We've got 6 more to go, and then we're gonna get to cooking. I'm so ready. It's been a year since I've had fresh lobster bisque made the correct way. We're excited. All right guys, so change of plans. We are not gonna do lobster bisque. I totally forgot. My wife is leaving for California for 5 days and she loves our lobster bisque, so we're gonna do it when she gets back. But I am here at my parents' house and we are gonna do some fried lobster and hogfish. You guys haven't seen that video yet. That video will be coming soon. But fried lobster is my personal favorite after lobster bisque. We've got 2 eggs, a little bit of milk, self-rising cornmeal,
and self-rising flour.
Self-rising flour, that's new. And then we've got Our oil gonna come up to about 375. We're gonna put our lobster in our egg, and then in our flour, season it 2 or 3 minutes, deep fried. Best lobster ever.
Since you were a kid.
Yeah. Ripster's here. And of course, the man, the myth, the legend, Mr. Buckshot is here. What? You saying hi? That's what it's all about. The cheapest lobster you'll ever have is going to get it yourself. Well, kinda, after $200 of fuel, 10 hours of diving, maybe not quite 10, but you get the idea. But we're gonna jump into it because we are hungry. What now?
Teaspoon to a tablespoon. And my 2 eggs.
What does that do?
If you like a little sweetness, your tongue will beat your brains out.
Learn something new every day. So you move out of the house and you miss a couple things. Start adding new stuff.
My chickens would love it.
Okay, so I gotta give you some money. So do you know what I owe you?
I have
Can you smell the vanilla?
4 hours
I can.
from 4 weeks ago, whatever.
I'm doing all the lobster separate from the fish. Don't overcook them.
So if I've said it once, I've said it 1,000 times. You would much prefer to undercook your fish, lobster, than overcook. Overcook, super, super chewy. Not very good. Don't do it. But look at that golden brown. Batch number 2.
I put some on there already.
You did?
Yeah,
Oh.
but taste it. It
There
might
you
not
go.
be enough.
Our favorite
Yeah.
on everything. Venison, fish,
Yeah, ribeye.
everything.
So true.
I don't know, it's gonna be a little hot. So good. I'm very hot. So what you guys don't know, yesterday we cooked most of the lobster and fried it. Today is day number 2 with hogfish. So we've got 2 lobster tails left. Hogfish is next, but superb. Our favorite way to do it, no questions asked.
Yeah.
Batch number 2. Then we've got our hogfish ready to go, but it's the same thing. Fish, egg wash, self-rising flour, fryer. 3 minutes aside. Super, super good. All right, so we've got our hogfish and lobster. And to be honest, y'all are gonna hate me for this. I am not the biggest fan of hogfish.
What?
I know. It's my mom's favorite. To me, it has no fishy flavor whatsoever. And I love fishy flavors. So if you don't like the flavor of fish, if you know somebody who doesn't like fish, I highly recommend cobia
Yep.
and hogfish.
Yep.
Has no flavor. You taste the seasoning, the butter, anything you put on it, you don't taste the fish. But lobster, super good. Grouper, super good. Pompano, way better.
Oh yeah.
But everybody's a little different. Each fish is totally different.
Yep.
So like we said yesterday, we had lobster. I think we had five of them, 4 of them, 5 of them.
5, I think. Yep.
2 of the lobster tasted completely different than the others.
Yep.
So just because you don't like something of a certain species doesn't mean that you don't like that species. Hopefully that makes sense. But like I said, we are headed to the Keys. Give me a bunch of ideas of what you guys want us to do so I can film it for you guys, because the only reason why I'm doing any of this is for you guys. So like, share, and subscribe as always, and we will see you guys next week.